I'm so hyped. I got my cookie dough dip. I got water. I got y'all. Also, thanks for the follow, Professor Pecan. And Insane Fiend, if you are here, because you followed me before I even started my countdown timer. Akane, no! Hi everyone, my name is Aaron Gray, and we are here with Danganronpa 2, and I am tabbed out of the game, so there we go. We are going into our third class trial, where frickin' bitch baby boo-hoo little shithead died. And along with Ibuki. So my current prediction is that Sonya is the killer, but Kazu also has no alibi for where he was. So I think either one can definitely she had it coming. My Mary, who's a regular on the stream, she thought Hiyoko was going to survive because that's how insufferable she is. But I'm very glad that we don't have to listen to her bitch anymore. It's great. I don't even care if we lose this class trial, honestly.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Again, like we really need to explain this again.
Trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Shut it up, Monokuma.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
Gundam baby.
If you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Let me strangle Nagito already. Yeah, that's such a mood. Danganronpa today? Is this deja vu? Yeah, I decided because I finished Watch Dogs 2 last week, technically speaking I finished the DLC, I decided I'll do like 2 streams because I'm behind on Danganronpa 2, just so I could get more caught up in terms of game, and also so people could take the poll on what new game I should play, or if I should just do Danganronpa for 2 days a week for my entire stream schedule. So take the poll if you haven't done so already. Thanks. Let me show this picture of Gundam. Baby boy, baby. we love Gundam.
Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
Yeah, why do we have to do this every single fucking time?
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out.
You were lying disease, sir.
You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
You're making it sound like you weren't. Nagito, you're making yourself look more sus right now.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
Yeah, well, because we didn't want to fucking tell you. Yeah, that's a mood.
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You were also asleep, ma'am.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Kazu! Kazu! No!
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Nagito doesn't give any fucks today. No, neither does Kazu, apparently.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Her voice sounds wrong. Her voice sounds really wrong for some reason. I don't know. Also, like, what's... We're just like... What? I miss Peko. Akane, preach. Peko. Yeah, Peko was nice. I liked her.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
We're already gonna start with the fucking minigames, aren't we?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease.
Baby Fuyuhiko. Yeah, Fuyuhiko's definitely done a 180 on me. Because originally, like, he was bad boy bitch little shit, but like a good little shit. At least like I could tolerate him. Because like, you know, Yakuza. And then like after Peko died, he was like, oh shit.
The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Gundam, baby. I prefer her Japanese VA because it's the original and the first one I heard. That's understandable. Just remembered that he hates milk. Gundam!
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
With Mikan's cuddling next to me.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
You're not gonna mention the part where, like, she fell asleep next to you, or is that too not PG?
We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery...
Can we just get Gundam to solve the crime? Thanks.
I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
Fuyuhiko had an actual character development, unlike Hyoko, who kept foul-mouthing everybody. Yeah, that was like that was her thing. Like, Nekomara has a thing with taking a shit, while bitch little shithead, like, she had, like, that was her thing, was to just be a little shit. And it's like, ma'am, you're not a high schooler, you are a toddler. She was also, yeah, and then Gundam would have had none of that shit. Goodness.
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
Why are we sweating already?
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was... a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
You're making me... Why would you phrase it like that? Oh my god, Nagito, I want to kill you. But don't forget she was trying to be nicer while somehow getting worse. Well, I guess... yeah? I guess she was trying to be nicer after Mahiru's death, but I think she also couldn't properly grieve with her death. So it just turned into her being more of a little shit. Hajime, it's not that hot. Sweats harder. Here we go.
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
Are we not gonna name it? Are we ever gonna hear them say Titty Typhoon? Or is that too not PG for this game? You're acting like I'm explaining how I killed cancer, Nagito. Makes the thing was barely noticeable. Yeah, true.
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there.
Valid.
At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
Gundam didn't want to. Gundam was standing right there and said, "You're infected. You're telling lies. No."
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
She's blushing! She has like the ever so slightest complexion on her face. Baby. Goodness, love you.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital.
There's only 3 people. 1, 2, 3. I'm a musician. I can count that high. Gundam was protecting the dimensional barrier from the attacking virus. Yes, he was. He was so good. Gamer baby.
And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital.
Hajime, I fucking hate you. You're a normie. Nagito. Nagito's just hating on us because we're a better pro tag than Makoto. Let's be honest.
Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
In various ways? I have questions.
Various ways?
So does Kazu.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
He's blushing. Oh my god, just kidding. I love you. Also, Nagito. My name is Celestia Ludenberg. Ah, Celestia Ludenberg. Celestia. I'm mad Ibuki died. Oh my god, I love your name. Baby boy, baby. Why are you like this, god?
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door.
It shouldn't have been you. You're injured. What the fuck? Who authorized this? Let me speak to your
And when
manager.
that happened-
Yay!
We didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's.
She's fucking dead.
And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
I forget if that actually happened in the first game, where they did the body discovery announcement twice. Well, they did have to go to 2 different locations for that. So you may have heard it once when they found the first body, and then again when they found the second body. At least we haven't seen Mika in those exposed positions. Don't speak too soon, Mary. Don't will it into existence. Hallelujah, she's got hallelujah, hallelujah.
And
Get the
so
hallelujah chorus
we
going.
decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
Who else would have been?
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
He's gonna say something snide, isn't he?
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Oh no, is he gonna try to pin it on us? Huh? Speaking of hanging bodies, Asumi just hanging around in the background. Yeah, she really just swinging there. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. Yeah, sorry, I'm a music major. Nagito.
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Byakuya was better, you little shit. Get the fuck out of here.
If you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body,
In the first game, it wasn't simultaneous, though the killer used the first announcements to fake the murder orders. Ah. Nagito, you're sus.
then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
The murder order. Ah, yeah, you're right.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Can I just pummel him? Can I punt him into the volcano next? Is that okay?
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
Wait, okay. He could have totally snuck out of the hospital window. That window was totally open. Like, after being fine, he could have just, like, snuck out and did the thing. Nagito, your hair is fake. Nagito is fake. TM. Nagito, keep it up and you'll get sent into the party room again. Oh my god.
Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Hi, Brooklyn AI. I'm assuming that's your name, not an L. I'm here to vibe to this trial. Ooh, thanks. Thanks for coming to vibe. Can we ask Akane to punch him again, like at the end of the first trial? Yeah, can we? Can we do that? Let me check my truth bullets real quick. I forgot there was blood on her souls. Let's have one key. Right up until the morning announcement. Okay. Right up until the morning announcement. Okay. It's probably gonna be either Fuyuhiko or Mikan's account. What if? Think about it. Oh, no spoils, please. Thanks, Mary. Thanks for getting that. Yeah, that's what my train of thought is. Because she was so easy to persuade because of the Monokuma virus. Or, like, the despair disease or whatever. That's what I'm thinking. So it's the killer who persuaded her to do so. That's what my current train of thought is. You weren't here on Friday when I streamed, but, like, as we were doing the investigation, I was like, yeah, that I totally thought that was gonna play a role in this case. Always down to watch new players go through Dangan. Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun watching. Like, even when I watch other people. Why would anyone even believe Nagito anyway? None of them trust him, so why do the devs even remotely think it's a good idea to have Nagito contest Hajime? Yeah, it would be better for, like, Gundam, or, like, literally anyone else to contest against Hajime. Hey, thanks for the follow. I don't know why stream notifications are not happening. Oh, it might be because my personal volume is too quiet. I never read the Dangan games. So just as Kazuichi said, Nagito is the kind of guy who will just confuse us and makes matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Gundam, just talk about your hammies. The 4 Dark Devas. Okay.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
But you knew he never saw the movie! He knew I never saw the fucking movie. Bitch, baby. Okay, so it's definitely the invitation ticket.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
Maybe space, okay.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Why would I lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong. No, because I never fucking saw the movie.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Nagito, you even went with us to the fucking movie theater, you piece of shit. In my 2 minutes here, you are by far the most vocal about your suspect methodology. Thank you. I try to, like, explain my thought process, especially because, like, I don't really do a lot of talking during the trials because they do all the talking for me. Lesson learned, trust nothing with Nagito. Yeah, so this should be good. Nagito knows we aren't the culprit. Nagito, I'm gonna do it called a pro gamer move. I was gonna eat my pretzel, but that's not happening now. The murders were imitations, so totally the only one who could be guilty is Hajime, despite just everyone else watching the movie. Oh my god.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna chuck my webcam out the fucking window! What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking cry of anger. Fucking fuck you. Oh my god. Let's go champion Magazi, Jumpy, Sandy. Oh my god.
Huh? Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of
Then
that.
why the fuck did you go off on this tangent? Oh my god, is he gonna make me prove it in another way too?
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Yeah, I'm angry. Hi, Red. You're mustard yellow again.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it.
Wait. Maybe he's doing this to prove that it wasn't. Wait, maybe he's doing like reverse. Not kind of like reverse psychology. More like he's doing this to prove that our testimony is valid, and that we shouldn't fault it because like maybe he's doing this to prove that it's not us. For the 4 Dark Days of Destruction, it's snack time. Yes. Very close to having Nagito tattooed on me. Love Nagito. I'm currently hating him at the moment.
Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Because no one liked the movie.
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Kazu, you're looking sus because you were agreeing with him that it's me.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
His logic is sound, though. I'll give him that.
It also provides a good warm-up.
Are you saying I'm stupid? Fake Byakuya?
Warm-up. This isn't a game, you know.
Ha! Fourth wall break.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
Feast upon your meal, my devas. I love them.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
I still love that Terra's ex is fucking fork and knife.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Hamster eating noises. Oh my god, yeah.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
Gundam.
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
The way he speaks just brings
I
me
couldn't have been
life.
gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
I'm thinking they killed Hiyoko earlier and then just moved the body. Cause like there's those scrape marks on the floor to show that they were trying to they moved the body, but also trying to get rid of the marks on the floor. Give Gundam more screen time. Yeah.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
Gundam Tanaka is actually my fave through all Dongans. Ooh. He's definitely my favorite so far. I have not played Ultra Despair, Girls, or V3 yet, obviously. So, we'll see.
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right?
Aaron, hey! How are you? You're probably gonna be lost and confused, but it's okay. Thanks for joining. People ship Gundam X Kazu. I see it. I see it. They were my favorite boys. They're my favorite boys of this game.
If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, I just got your message about Subnautica. Yeah. It's a very loose story. Like a good loose, there's a story, but you don't necessarily have to, it's not in your face all the time, which is nice.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
I love he has a little mole on his face.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
Yeah?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
Because you don't have a fucking alibi. He just said that. You can shut up.
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream Below Zero once it's full release, which is in May, which is like right after my finals, which is fantastic. Like I have not played any of them yet. I have not played any of Below Zero, so I'm going in really blind to it. It's too stressing for me, but I enjoy Let's Play. Yeah, that's valid. If you have thalassophobia, it's not a fun time.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
But he's not even here.
Me too!
You're not... What?
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Oh, no.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
Oh, what do you study? I'm also looking forward to Village. Is Village another game that's coming out? I know there's a lot of games coming out. Moving on, bitches. I am a master's student studying student affairs. My undergrad was in music education. I might go back for another master's in music. Help fund me, please.
Wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Resident Evil Village. Oh. Got it. RE8. Got it. Okay. I got you. I would not play that personally because I'm not into that type of game. But I enjoy watching John Wolfe play that stuff. Sick, nasty. Good luck with your studies. Thank you. It's fun when I don't have to write papers. The killer was inside the music video. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it?
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door.
No, it's a fake.
By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
No, it's definitely... They placed the drumstick there to make it look like it was, the drumstick that they were inside, but it's definitely not. It was definitely placed there. Oh, it's great. I saw a bit Below Zero. I'm glad that it's releasing soon. Yeah, it's coming out in May. They finally put out a release date for it. The only RE game I played was 4, but I couldn't get very far because scared. Yeah, that's valid. That's super valid. Kazuichi, my drywall is falling off. Be right back to fix it. Nagito, hope you get your drywall, Kazuichi.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside. No, that's wrong.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
Inferno, hey, how are you? Are you at work right now or are you home to enjoy the wonders of this trial?
From the outside?
How? There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Been listening a bit what was driving, now I'm here. Yay! Glad you got home safe.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Wasn't rubber at all that time, which was probably definitely glue?
I see!
Glue.
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
I am fully home for a full trial for once, yay. Yeah, bioluminescent goo, yeah.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, this shit ate some. She picked up and put it in her mouth and started chewing on it. Like, ma'am, please.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
Why would you do that?
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Oh my god, don't give Akane any ideas.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
Yeah, correct. She ate it, she chewed on it, and spat it out. That's what happened. Spat it into our hand, and then we put it in our truth bullets section.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
No, Akane, please.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
Imagine Gundam crying. I'd cry too. Imagine Gundam dying. I would just be... I have tissues ready.
If you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
I would riot. I can confirm Gundam has a blush sprite. He does. I have it in my Discord server. Or in one of my Discord servers. Oh, no tissues? I had like a rough day the other day. And, had tissues here. I forget why I had tissues on my desk. Normally they're in my bathroom. But, yeah, the box of tissues are still here.
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
We're not gonna apologize.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
What is happening?
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
Shut the fuck up, Kazuichi.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
No, she died before that. Not you, Gundam. Gundam, you're fine. Pap pap.
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Yes, thank you for stealing my idea. Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
Oh, so it had like a poster thing to look like they stole like wallpaper, put stickers on it to make it look like it was part of the poll. Then once Hajime left, tore it down. Ah, okay. Is there some rule it has to be only one of them? The killer can have an accomplice, but like they're only looking for the mastermind. So who actually plotted everything. Okay, I completely forgot about that throwaway line. The killer... No, the killer can have an accomplice. In Danganronpa 2 Anthology, Monica loses to 4 Dark Davis. Love that. Only 2 people can be murdered at any time during one killer's run. Yeah. And then goddamn DR2 subtlety. Wait, is it actually Mikon? Is it Mikon? Yeah, you're welcome.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now, I should be able to figure out what it is. Wallpaper. Yep, it's wallpaper. I hate new Hangman's Gambit. I hate this. I hate this. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Need an R. R. R? Anyone? No, damn it! I needed that R! Fuck! There we go. I know what happens when no spoiling. Thank you.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
No, LOL, that's just so weird. That reminded me of Ducky from The Land Before Time. I think Hammond is one of the ones they did best in the first game. Changed were just meh. Yeah, I agree.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. A scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? Yes. If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Logic dive. Oh. I forgot about logic dive. Why did Hyoko's body come suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden. What did the killer use to hide the body? The wallpaper. Question 3. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper that covered the pillar? Ooh. What's wrong? I love how the logic dive looks so trippy. Yeah, it's fun.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
Hold on a second. I have to answer something. No, don't use that move. Ah! Sorry. Okay.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
He's like, what? Bitch? What?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
But since you're so focused on looking at the body, you wouldn't notice it.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
They didn't teach me this in demon school, Gundam.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Oh my god, Monami.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
2.5D. That's just... You can't come up with this shit. Oh my god.
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I think... Oh, that was supposed to say mothballs, not moss balls.
I don't eat moss balls. I just enjoy looking at them.
What is happening?
I knew it! There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
I knew it, you're a moss ball. The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, I should be able to explain it by now. To mix up killing order.
I see!
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Cry and beg! Oh my god, Gundam, what? No!
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Oh, he getting aggressive.
What a jerk!
No, don't you say that about my man, my third husband, okay?
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Called out.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Oh my god, this is great. Bringing the heat.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Maybe Ibuki helped with the killing and then like she was told to kill herself.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Do I have to fight him?
Man, he's being annoying again.
You're being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor
I've
when
proof.
Hiyoko was killed.
I've proof.
How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Proof.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
She blushed. She puffed out her cheeks and blushed.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Oh my god, the four dark devas.
You're one to talk.
I can't wait to watch the anime. Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Power of the pout. I got the power. Blood on the souls, blood on the souls, blood on the souls. Most likely.
When Hiyoko died,
Why is it spinning? Why are-
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Yes.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes.
I agree with that.
Consent. We give consent in this house.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
Oh god, I just sword fight him.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
This is fantastic.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
This is so good.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
Gundam, find your center of chill. His impersonation. Oh my god, I cannot wait to watch the voice actor for Gundam play Danganronpa 2 once I finish the game.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
That was oddly pleasing how he said that. It was.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
9 out of 10 needs more Gundam. Look at these little bouncing the fingers. Smudge on the floor. It's probably smudged on the floor.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crimes. There was no blood. You can't step on blood that was never there.
Oh, I fucked up.
Just about 1 minute. See a nice nightmare.
I fucked up.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Yep, there
Allow me to cut
was.
through those words.
I will cut through those words.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, we do, Gundam.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
They just had to cover the neck.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
How would you know that? How would you know that?
That's right. I didn't know the time of death because of the heater.
How would you know that, Kazu?
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now.
My man Kazu, big brained. Yeah.
Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
What does that mean, boy?
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Oh my god, what's your beef?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Didn't Mikon make a comment about the heat messing it up during the investigation? I think so, but like, should we even go that far as to say like Kazu like overheard that? Because someone definitely said something, but why would Kazu like, unless if Kazu like, we're assuming Kazu overheard the conversation.
Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Oh, Kazu left because it was too hot. But how would he... Yeah, like, how would he have known? Because, like, he wouldn't have come back in. Because he went somewhere else. Maybe someone told him later. Yeah, but we're assuming that fact.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blackened to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
Now, the game intentionally does everything within the view of the players. Something like that would have been mentioned.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
Well, specifically, she's very gullible. She was very gullible.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, She was just pretending to be dead.
No, that's not how this works. That's not how this
She waited
works.
until Hajime left. That's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
How? Once you, like, hang yourself, because, like, the pressure of the rope would, like, kill you.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging.
That's not how hangings work. Nagito, bonk, bonk, bonk. You know nothing.
Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
Is this a reference to Trial 3 of DR1? I don't remember Trial 3 of DR1.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind.
There's just so many issues of you.
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Do y'all forget that when she had the despair disease, she was incredibly gullible? Are y'all forgetting that?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
Look at Monami just like stressing the fuck out in the background. Nofumi pretended to be hammer bonked by screaming and putting blood on his head. Oh yeah, that's right.
So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
It was before the morning
I
announcement.
saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
Asume internally screaming, externally panicking. Yeah. More pretzel. More cookie dough dip. Amen.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Well, you don't have an alibi, ma'am.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Oh my god. Alright. Water time? Water time. Okay. Alright. Let's look at Sonia's account. Okay, it's not Sonia's account. Fuyuhiku. Not Fuyuhiku. Nikon? No. So it's neither of the three accounts. Before and during the morning announcement, the person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Wait. Okay, so we have surveillance room. I think Mikon's account?
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
No. Damn.
Crap!
Okay.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
No! Fuck.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what
So
about...
it's the video, right? Not the video. What was Fuyuhiko's account again? Okay, I think it's Fuyuhiko's account on his own statement.
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Ow! Fuck! Just bang my finger on my desk. Ow. Okay, I don't know. Help. I don't know. Ow. That hurts. Just banged on the edge of my desk. I have no idea. I don't know.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement,
No idea.
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I have no idea. Sony's account. Help. Chat. Help me. Please. Because I have no idea. I have no clue. What type of help would you like? Tell me. Yeah, give me the bullet. Give me the bullet. Once I know the bullet, I think I could piece together what the game wants me to fucking do. I can't believe tomorrow is Monday. Host? Since when is it Monday tomorrow? Nikon shit was okay.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
Oh, okay. There we go. You do have an alibi.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
Yeah, we slept together.
We even woke up together that morning.
No, don't put it like that.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
That the face and the tone don't match, and it bugs me. Awkward.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Again. Frickin' again.
Too much info.
TMI. Oh, I forgot the suggested Mikan images.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
Spicy.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
Chiaki mad. It was just an innocent sleepover, you pervs. Oh my god. Mikan was just tired, okay?
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Killer had a different reason. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us. If so, then whose? What kind of trap is it? Oh, this is intermission. Cool. No.
Aya! Stop it!
Not the moss one. Yeah, I had to question why watching a movie of all these things instigates someone to murder. Yeah, because there's no motive. They're currently, like, sure, they may have used the movie as, like, inspiration about how to kill, but what's the motive?
What a
Yes, please save. Resume.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
What the fuck is happening?
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
You know the motive.
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead.
Oh, you mean like the despair disease?
No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to say it frequently.
I feel like you're saying that because I'm gonna get very frustrated within the next hour and a half. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Oh, shut the fuck up. As long as you need help, I'll be here. Sweet. I also do like good conversation while we have these trials. Or just gameplay in general. So, we're at the halfway point of this trial. So, I'm still thinking Sonya? Maybe Kazu. Kazu's my secondary at this point. Mikan said a couple things that were a little sus, but at the same time we determined that, Peg is possible because I don't want to spoil anything accidentally. That's fine, thank you. Mikan did say some things that were a little sus and my finger is like stinging. But she has an alibi. I know Sonya told Hiyoko to use the long mirror in the music venue. So there is a reason for why Hiyoko was there. Sonya seems sus from what I've seen so far. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron. Like, I wouldn't... But I know nothing about this game at all. Yeah, it's fine. I still appreciate, like, your version. That's my problem, too. Ow. That fucking hurt. I'm assuming the motive is the despair disease and trying to get rid of it. So maybe they got Ibuki to come to the music venue to trick her. Because, like, someone definitely told... Like, I can see it going either... Like... Hiyoko told Ibuki... No, wait. Like, the killer told Ibuki to kill Hiyoko, and then the killer told Ibuki to kill herself. Because she's very gullible under the despair disease. So it could have easily been her. And, like, she would have done it. Because, like, she had the gullible thing. I could definitely see that being a possibility. Talking things out definitely helps you with bullet sections. You've been spot on with that. Thank you. She could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
Punch him!
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
You can't, though. You can't kill 3 times in a row. Our enthusiasm for the game has us in a conundrum.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
BRB, make us some tea. Ooh, what type of tea you making?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Yes.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
Pomegranate white tea. Ooh, that actually sounds really nice.
It's not just that. Come on. Try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
So they're just using it as a guise, I think. Nagito really displaying that Gen Z spirit. No caffeine teas. Trying to sleep at a decent hour. Oh, that's fair.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
I love how he's being baby boy's being cooperative.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyoko's murder wasn't.
Oh.
What?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. You go, baby boy. Oh, hi, Orion. How are you? Killer was planning on killing Ibuki, but Hiyoko was there in the back room, you know, using the full-length mirror to get dressed, right? Because, like, I'm assuming Hiyoko would have wanted to leave the hotel before anyone else can see her, like, completely fucking disheveled. So they find her in the back storage room, kill her, and maybe try to dress her. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on how far she got into the dressing process. And then taped her up, did all that thing, and then killed Ibuki. That's current line of thought. I'm alright, yeah. We're trekking through this trial, and I'm very excited to see how it ends. Hyoko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
I know that, because of the glass.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
You're sus.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Don't say things like that. You're making your sound sus. But look at baby. God, I need a goth man in my life. Please. My 3 husbands. Because Sonia suggested the full-length mirror. So maybe that puts Sonia off the hook? Question mark, maybe? When Hiyoko went to the music venue, if that's the key to all of this, I need to find out no matter the cost. It's the mirror! It's the mirror! It's the mirror! Oh, of course, I don't have that there.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Yes! Just not giving me...
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Or
motel room key.
she was guided by the will of causality.
Guided by the... I love that. Sonia's account mentions the full-length mirror. I need a goth man, and I'm shaking my head. Same. Sonia's account. Oh, right. Because, like, in Sonia's account, it mentions that Sonia told Hiyoko, who was struggling to, like, get dressed, that there's a full-length mirror in the music venue. Because, like, those motels, like, had those, like, rinky-dink round mirrors. So I think it's the motel room key against her own free will.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it,
Okay, I'm bad at these.
maybe
It's okay.
she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe.
I love how they're like quoting her.
She went of her own free will.
Yep.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
I have the answers pulled up just in case assistance is needed. Thank you.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hiyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
I love this side profile of him. It looks so good.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
I totally want to cosplay as Kazu.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that...
I won't move.
What? Why?
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Gut about what?
This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
This makes no sense. Gundams at least made sense.
No! That's not the issue.
Yeah, you should be sweating bullets, buddy.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
His tie matches his hair and his eyes, and I think that is symbolic of something. I think it's gonna be Sonia's account.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Advance!
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Advance!
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Ah, damn.
Crap!
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me to
There we
cut
go.
through those words.
It's his color, lol. Yeah.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Kyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
No! No! Hell no! Tell him, Hajime.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Whoa, that escalated.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with
Bonk.
that information.
Go to horny jail. Not you, Gundam. You're fine. You're precious. You're perfect. Precious? You're precious. I love you.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Hey! Banished! Thanks for the subscribe, man. Bad Kazuichi. Bad. Kazu off to horny jail we go.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
How dare you threaten the hamsters?
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense.
I love him. That's what happens when you don't wear normal clothes like everyone else. You get murdered.
Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Oh! We're just gonna, like, hide as this happens.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
What do you mean, for my sake?
Oh god, is he gonna have a nosebleed?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
I love Gundam. Look at this little baby. Someone grab your man.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
He's intense. He is indeed.
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
This is creepy. Can we just like acknowledge how creepy this is?
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation...
Gray murder person is ripped!
Killed Hiyoko.
Totally normal.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
Looks like handsome Squidward. Oh my god, you so right.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
No. Hides in hoodie.
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Killer's plan from the beginning. Why are you smiling? I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Tell him, Naegi.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
You told him to be quiet. So he's just being a Gen Z on you, man.
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Okay, we're gonna tell him to shut up now.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
Tell him, Hajime.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
At least he acknowledges he's scum. Mary, can you grab that from me, please? Can you allow that? Thank you, I love you.
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene.
Mary, can you like remind me to fix the auto moderator thing so it doesn't like, so I only have it be for certain terms. Thank you. No, you're okay. You're okay.
But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
We literally covered that like 45 minutes ago. I got into a sword battle with Gundam Tanaka.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene,
send to Discord. Thank you.
There'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
Why does he have spirals in his eyes?
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Thank you. Thank you for you, Hiku. As we're looking at these again, makes me want to start my own KG with friends. KG?
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Killing game. Oh. Please don't actually, like, kill people.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Hajime's like, alright, break team. No, wait a minute. If Buki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there the footprints on the... stopwater?
I can prove it with this.
Mikan's like, gross.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
As we all know, spirals are the most despairingly of shapes.
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Well, bloodstains on the handle.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
Yeah, who doesn't even know what their fucking ultimate is. Amazing. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Kamade. You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
Yeah, so it doesn't change anything.
Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Komaida? Komaida? Komaida?
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I'm the ultimate cat petter. Oh, yes, please. Me. Even though I don't have cats. I want cats.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
Komaida.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I saw, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained within that video. Sorry. I'll post pics of my cat in your Discord. She's kind of a big deal. Oh, yes, please. I think I have a chat for cats. Ray! Oh my god, hi! How are you? Thank you. Yeah, I just double check the channels to make sure you're posting pet pics in like the right one, or just like general IRL pics. Sent all of the kitty pics. Yes, please. Mary and I love cats. I could miss you. I miss you. Oh my goodness. We need to hang out responsibly sometime soon. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me. Oh wait, now you have a reason to sweat, man.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
I think.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
No comment? Okay. If there's some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who could clear that up. I'm the only one who can actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw. Based on everything I know, debate thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Oh, is it the curtain? Damn it! Ah, fuck. This one can get tricky. Oh fuck. I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna run things by you guys first. Is it the robe? Let me see. There's definitely blood on it when we... How would have it known? In fact, it was covering your face based on what I saw in the video. I don't think that was suspicious. Damn. Is it the stepladder with the blood? Is that what it is? I'm asking you guys to confirm yes or no. In the video, there's no blood. Remember the dead scene? Not in the video, the scene with the corpses. There's a difference between that one and the video. I don't remember. When I saw the body in the venue, there was blood.
Here!
The stepladder. Okay, there's a stepladder.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, That contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
How do you remember this? How does he remember this? Like ultimate eidetic memory or
There
some
weren't any
shit?
bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange.
You say that sarcastically.
If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Big brain. Here, okay, here's my train of thought. The curtains, maybe? No. No, it wasn't the curtains. I don't think it was the curtains. I don't think we have truth for the curtains. No, that was the blackout curtain. Ran for post-stream, bit step down. What? What? Hold on. Wait a second. Have fun with the game. What is happening? Oh. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, sis, we're gonna call after this, all right? Okay, so there is one for the curtain, but I think it's supposed to be for the blackout lights.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
No, I was just circling in thought about something. I was thinking like maybe like they closed one set of curtains and then they actually opened them and then like the actual body would be there, that type of thing. But like then they wouldn't be able to crush the camera screen or like turn out the candle, so it was just a useless train of thought that I was trying to reprimand in my head.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two step
Oh my
ladders?
god.
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
How would you know that?
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What is now yeeted? Alright. Let me start a timer on that. That's a calculator. That's not a phone timer. That is a calculator. Alright. Shot for every time someone says stepladder. Oh my god. Alright, guys. Woo, drinking water. Alright. Alright, Mary. So what we're gonna do, count how many times I say what between now until I say my 5 minutes are up. Then I have to do that many push-ups after stream is over. Starting now.
What are you talking about?
Stepladder is the only thing that's different, huh? Jackie said that the stepladder was at a different place. But if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual crime scene is that thing, the place where the killer did something. What are we why are we talking in riddles? Is this Hangman's Gambit? No. Why is it Hangman's Gambit? No. Please stop. Display the question. What's the difference between the crime scene and the actual crime scene? Oh god. Help. Help me. I don't know. I have no idea. Help. Help me. I don't know what's happening. Chat, please give hints, please. Second word is a noun. The location's different. Improved Hangman's Gambit. That's not funny. I forgot how to do this for like a split second. I've got nothing. Ah, damn, this is gonna hurt. Is it G? Is it G? Is G the first letter? No, obviously not. Oh. F? It's gotta be a vowel. Vowel is an X, right? It's gotta be. Is it fighting? No. This is gonna end poorly. Phil. Filming location. Filming location. Where? Wait, I need an L. Fuck. Thank you. For whoever, I think that was Mary who said that. Thank you, that helped. Fuck, I needed that. Damn it. Oh, fuck. G, 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 non-existent. No! I'm doing horribly. No! Oh god, this is just a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Can I... Fucking Christ. This is just... can I start over? Oh god. Can't you slow-mo this? Oh, you can! You can! Oh, I did need that one. Okay. I need a C. I need a C. Give me a C. Thank you. I need an A. God, this is stressful. T. Damn it, I needed that. No! Fucking Christ. How many hearts did I lose? You can slow it, wait, use up your concentration and take your punishes. Yeah.
That's right. Besides the step ladder, the filming location must have been different too.
Alright. Mary, my 5 minutes are up. Jesse, you're aware. Close. Alright, how many push-ups do I need to do? 2?
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
I only counted 2. Alright.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Should have been a push-up for every incorrect letter explosion. Oh my god. I would have cried. I would be crying right now if that was the case. Never show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Oh god, no, it's a logic type. I was already like, no, it better not be another fucking Hangman's Gambit. I don't have much life left. We're not doing well. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I think Logic Dive is my favorite. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the I'm thinking the camera. No, wait. Wait, both? Both? No. Damn. Oh god, this might kill me. So it was the camera. I should have gone with my gut. Yeah, health decreases every time something goes wrong. So we're not looking too hot right now. Oh, this hurts. My eyes. My eyes. I am dizzy. Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or at the hospital? The camera at the music venue. Oh god. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue's surveillance camera unit? They took it with them. I'm assuming they took it with them. Yep, they took it with them. Wow. That was stressful. Aaron's gonna get short as the guy is the great murderer. Italian hot pro skater time.
It's
Yeah.
all coming together.
I gotta say Logic Dive is my favorite.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue.
Look, at the time I didn't notice the health decrease. Yeah. Listen, I can clutch.
With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Oh my god.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Destroyed it. The killer did to the remaining monitor was destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
I see now.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
You sound so, like, sarcastic. Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Imagine having Wi-Fi. Hajime, you miss a lot of things. You're not very observant. Oh, he is no Kyoko. Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it's transmitted to the hospital, the range would be limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The one possibility is that place in the hospital building. In the hospital building. In the hospital. In the hospital. Hospital room. God, this is gonna... I'm gonna die, aren't I? Wait, is it hospital room? Or is it blackout room? Conference room. Conference room. There we go. I need to stay like hella on top of it or else like I'm going to like die. And it's not gonna be good. Yeah, it was a conference room. I'm destroying every letter I don't need. Give me an N. Give me an N. I need an N. There we go. Now we need an F. ER. Sadly, I don't think my health is going to replenish during this, which makes me sad. Yeah, I know I could keep the other letters on the screen, but I freak out. Alright, N. There's my N. E. Fuck, I needed that. Then an M. There we go. In before a floating middle finger just saunters by. Yeah.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like it was the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. We gotta make clear what that work was. It was the blackout curtain. Music venue curtain. God, this trial's so long.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Did the hospital what did the killer do? She figured it out first. Okay, I know what it was.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Damn. Fuck.
Damn it!
Oh my god. This is stressful.
There's no way.
Can I save my game right now? Cause this, I can't. Fuck.
And the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled
Which
the other?
Kazu statement is it?
Did the conference room
Is
look
it
like
this
the music
one?
venue? Or did the music
Or
venue
this
look
one?
like the conference
Because
room?
I literally have half a heart left.
Or did they make some kind of set?
Because it's not this one.
Or they might have tampered with the
And
camera.
it's not this one.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty
it's not
stupid.
this one. His second. Okay. Looks like the conference room.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the
There we go.
That must be it.
Can I have my hearts back, please? Please, I'm gonna
What the
die.
killer did was,
Okay, I need to save my game before, like, all hell absolutely breaks loose here.
make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the
Running
stage.
out of life isn't that serious in these games, to be honest, but doesn't it take you back to, like, your last save or something?
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. It somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Unless you care about your score for the trial as a whole.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh shit, I got an order on Etsy. Hell yeah, they want a Church Twig bracelet. Sweet. Cool. I'll do that later. You just restarted the current minigame. Oh! Cool.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
great.
Well,
Thanks for letting me know.
your face looks stupid.
Mighty strong words there.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see.
Boom.
The conference
Modern
room.
language.
Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
So they were really at the hospital.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. Can I see the question? It looked like the conference room's gotta be that.
I can prove it
Oh.
with this.
I just wanted to look at it.
You're referring to the candle in
didn't
the music video,
Wanna...
right?
Okay.
In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. And if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
I did it, though.
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence.
Dang, Akane, not ready to let that one go, huh?
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
You're not helping yourself there, Kazu. I mean, the candle is kind of obvious because there's no way the candle was sitting on the stage or I've had within view of the person was watching recording in front of the stage. Yeah, you're right.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided.
Look at him, he's got his little hams. He's got his Poor Dark Davis out.
The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
Of course not, you piece of shit.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
What? I feel like I heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, she was already dead.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Do I not get my hearts back? What the hell is happening? Which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Alright guys, let's match up shoe sizes.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened, and no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video.
So you wouldn't investigate.
There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Oh god, I don't know. Because Akane was the one wanted one of the spare gowns and she couldn't find one. Not Gundam. Who is it? I wanna say Sonya. I wanna say Sonya. Do I say Sonya? What do I do, chat? What do I do? Well, if it was filmed in the hotel conference room. Hotel conference room? Hotel doesn't have a conference room. What are you talking about? I think we're supposed to believe it's Mikon. Yeah, that's... Because it would have had to have been Mikon.
You're the only one! Mikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Oh no! Is it actually Mikon? I read Mikon is sus. Ooh, why did it autocorrect LMAO?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
She went to visit him for an alibi. Oh my goodness.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She killed Ibuki. She killed Ibuki to save Nagito. That's what happened. She killed Ibuki to save Nagito and had to kill Hyoko so there wouldn't be any loose ends.
She's right. A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
Akane, you don't need to spit facts like that.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
But also, like, if the murders happened, like, in the middle of the night, then the alibi is useless.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't she get some rest already? She'd be exhausted, and if you insist I use the on-call room upstairs, I'm mentally exhausted, so it's better for you to relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room.
It's one of my favorite
you actually
cases.
went to the conference room.
Yeah, I could see how this is a good case. Kill to save Nagito. Why would anyone want to do that?
That's when
Why
you put on a
do we
hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video.
Nagito doesn't need saving.
And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
But that would mean she would had gone to the music venue to get the camera. But that could have happened in the middle of the night.
Just shows she can't even do that.
Unless if someone else was the mastermind. Because it was said that you just need to find the mastermind behind it for this trial.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Nikon is the killer?
I mean, motive-wise it makes sense because she'll do whatever, she said she'll do whatever it takes to save fucking, when Hajime see her leave? No. She wouldn't have. They wouldn't have because they were back at their cottages sleeping because they had to go back to their cottages during the night after the 10 p.m. announcement. Nico, why'd you do it? Hajime went to his cottage, yeah.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Why do you say it like that? Don't be misogynistic, man.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Thank you, Sonia. Put him in his place.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time.
No baby crying.
In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
Woman.
Even I can't deny that.
This poor voice actor.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
This poor baby.
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Scarlet seems almost as elaborate as Celeste, but then again, she and Hifumi were working together for most of it. So yeah, I definitely think someone's pulling the strings. She was just used. Trick aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be that I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. If I had this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Shut the fuck up. Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
Nagito, the wild card.
What are you saying?
Love it.
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning.
Is he gonna turn around and say me? Celeste and Peko had a common, in fact, that they were willingly accepted their loss right before they were executed. Yeah. OMG, this dude.
investigating with a suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Hajime is Gundam is offended.
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Is he gonna say he's the Is he gonna say he's the mastermind?
Actually, this is a game.
Fourth wall break. Chucks something out the window.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
God.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
She ain't taking shit.
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
Telemakine.
Decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Right, guys, let's get fingerprints.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
And food. Do you not remember the food? Also, they both have red eyes, which is one reason I called Pekka the Celeste of this game. Ah, interesting.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's no doubt that... Okay, there is nothing useful and truthful about this.
Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Would you call Fuyuhiko the Mondo of this game? Just wondering. I would, only because of the slight details, but like, yeah.
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Oh,
The
interesting.
center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue, then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
Mondo, especially since he regretted his actions. Yeah, I feel the same.
Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then framed it to look like fucking suicide. This dude, this boy. Nagito was an asshole the whole time. What a surprise.
And then, I finished speaking.
Kazu's like, what?
How is that a decisive clue?
He's gonna go silent now, isn't he?
Huh?
No.
You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
It's Nekomaru. It's Nekomaru. Someone strong. Nagito's words contain a divisive clue. Is that really true? God, what?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
No, it's not.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Oh shit.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
True cause of death. This fact is decisive proof will lead to the killer. This dude Nagito, yeah. Nagito just acts like Byakuya from the first game. Yeah, I think Inferno was the one to say, or Rouge, during my like first class trial that Nagito is gonna be the Byakuya of this game. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
This way he's cocking
The
this.
scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Oh, God. Yeah, it just says crushed windpipe as a result of choking, so it doesn't mean strangulation or hanging. Fun fact, since Byakuya acknowledged in Chapter 2 that Makoto was a threat to him in the first playthrough, I thought Byakuya was the dude in the mask who attacked Makoto. I forget if I thought that as well. Okay, I'm gonna need help, chat. Give me the truth bullet. Give me the bullet that's correct.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Yeah, give me the truth bullet. Because I would take random stabs at things, but I am low on health. And I really don't want to drag this rope used. Okay.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
No, it's not.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Wait, let me... There's no doubt that Ibuki's death was her hanging herself. Okay.
Obviously,
Damn.
we'd assume it was
Missed.
a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
I think it's Kazu's statement about someone's lie. I have to read it again. I have to see the statement again.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Damn!
That's basically
Fuck.
the same thing.
Though hanging and the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
It wouldn't be lie because we would be
The
agreeing
body
with
at
him
the crime
when we
scene was hanged,
disagree.
you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
Alright, I'm
The
gonna fast
Monokuma
forward
file,
because
it
I'm
never
pretty
specified-
sure it's
Misunderstood is to blame.
Nagito's statement.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
No! Fuck.
Crap!
Damn.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Oh, were we lied to
That's
by
basically the
Mikon?
same thing.
Though
We were lied
hanging
to by
and strangling
Mikon.
seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? scars, you mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yup.
That must be it.
Mary, you're right. I'm sorry for, like, disagreeing.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Why are we sweating so much? Someone want to ask you, there's no doubt because that's caused by rope, right? Yeah, you should know.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it,
Don't
Mika?
be mad at me!
That is... well...
You know what gimmick I'm talking about if you threw lowers your HP, right? Mary wouldn't know, because Mary's never played V3.
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that.
But you are the ultimate nurse, ma'am.
That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
In V3, there are points where you have to lie, but creating a lie bullet drains your HP the longer you hold on to it. Oh, interesting.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Yeah, you got better because someone died.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
Mm-hmm.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
Not necessarily.
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
No.
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
Also, hi all 17 viewers. Hi, I'm Aaron Gray. If you're new here, welcome. If not, you're still cool too, and I love all of you. Yeah, we're having fun. It's been 2.5 hours and we're still on the class trial.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Okay, Byakuya Jr.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Huh?
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
He's so defeated.
I see. You guys are kind.
I love how Byakuya's ex is fatter than Ibuki's. Love that. It's just the little things, you know?
Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
Chat in unison. Hi, Aaron. Hi, chat.
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer.
I still don't understand how Byakuya picked up on those guys' mistakes so easily. Yeah. In DRV3, all death portraits are different. I love it. They said, hope. Drink. Hi, Aaron. Sips tea. Wait, I have water for this.
There's no way.
She's definitely a pawn.
I'm killing someone.
She's definitely a pawn.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
Oh man, she's gonna fight someone. Fight Nagito.
I can't stop.
I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this.
In V3, there's a character whose title is Ultimate Cosplayer. Oh, nice.
But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
Chiaki's totally the Kyoko of this game. Yeah, she is.
Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
It's one of my favorite Chiaki speeches. Oh, I love her. Hi, Neo Man. How are you?
Huh? Is that all you can say?
What the fuck is this? What is happening? Who are you?
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
What is happening? What is happening? Take a step every time they said hope in trial 1, take a step they said justice in tool, take a step ladder in trial 3. Snap, this is me gone.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always.
Oh, poor baby.
It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
Was she the killer? Excuse me, who is this person? The super calm voice is a hard snap from her usual high-pitched warbling one. I love it. Yeah.
I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Excuse me? What is happening? I have no trust for anyone at any time. I only trust Gundam at this point. Gundam and obviously the pro tag, which is us.
Hey, Mikan.
Even baby gangster doesn't know what the fuck to do.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now?
That's from a TikTok. Imagine if her motive is she snapped from Hyoko's abuse and that made her kill. Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense.
Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Hey, thanks for the follow, you-know-ism. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think. The Y is the best. She killed Ibuki first, though. I would understand if the order was reversed. Well, okay, so my current thought process, if it is truly not Ibuki, if it's truly Mikan, she killed Ibuki to cure the despair disease because she was like so determined to save Nagito because she like swore on her heart that she will make sure that Nagito does not die. And then Hyoko walks in or like whatever, and then of course like Hyoko would probably make like a snide remark, and then like boom, dead. Huh?
The same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can we prove it?
it?
Iceman, hey, how are you doing, man? We're like 2 hours and 40 minutes into this trial.
Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
An interesting hypothesis will never confirm nor divide the hypothesis. Interesting as far as I'll go either way. Ibuki was dead first, Hiyoko was killed accidentally second because she went to tie her sash.
That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Oh god.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
That's strange hearing it come from Fuyuhiku. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been like 30 seconds and I already can't stand this girl.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Me? Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Oh god, is this DDR time?
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
I think. Could it be, was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof?
I witnessed the video.
Please, forgive me already!
When the Akisa says you are unstable, you have some problems. I need to make up my mind. Hey, we're all connected. Wow. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Is it DDR time? No, it's not. Alright. I still have, like, no hearts, don't I? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Oh.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Don't run away. I'm the one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
I'm not the killer!
Okay. Oof, tough spot here. Yeah. I think you need to absorb a statement to use here. Yeah, tip. Give me a tip, please. As I check something. Okay. Because nothing seems to go together. Favorite quality in life, 3. That game, when you open the handbook, it scrolls directly to the selected bullet rather than you having to remember which ones you have. God. Okay, so I need to absorb something. Okay.
We can't think of anybody else other than you
Okay, it's...
who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Ah, damn, I didn't grab it. I'm assuming that's the one I need to grab. Nagato's hair looks like a marshmallow looks when I bite it. I'm assuming that's the one I need to grab, right? Is the last one. Okay. And then I'm assuming I put it on the hemp bag, right?
We can't think of anybody else other than you
Killer's mistake.
who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikon.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that camera and just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
There's a glaring difference. Yeah, because wouldn't there be like a little Monami thing? Wouldn't it be the hemp bag? How would she have known it was a hemp bag? We never said that. Oh, man.
I'm not the killer!
Oh, goodness. We can't see the photo.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
No! Why is it not the hemp bag?
Damn it!
I'm just gonna... Okay, can I just click through this? I'm just gonna click through this, because I don't feel like dealing with it. Hi, 19 viewers! This is the most viewers I had in a really long time.
This is...
Yeah, of course I want to retry.
Never give up!
Thank you for replenishing all of my hearts. Okay. Alright, we're gonna fast forward here.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
How is it not the hemp bag?
Forgive me already!
How is it not the
Hajime,
hemp bag?
pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
You told everyone about what you saw in the video, including the hemp bag, but here's something only you know. Once we've seen that she gives it away, everyone else knows through the conversation, but that one thing is not something she should know. It's mentioned in her statements that we haven't talked about this entire case. That she? Is it she? That the person in the video is a she? Wasn't the killer, she wouldn't know that. Yeah, I can't make it bigger. Is it that she said, like, oh, like, how can you tell her body type under the gown? I'm
not the killer!
There's no button to do so for that one.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your
Wait,
proof?
hold on.
You could tell her body type under the hospital
Which
gown?
statement is it?
Just from that video?
Because, like, she says she in all
Just
of
from
them.
that camera angle?
Except for, like, that one.
Just from that dim
And that one.
candlelight? There's no way you'd be
Is
able
it
to make
any
out
of
her
them?
body
Or is
type.
it the one where it specifically says
So
she
please
in
forgive
orange?
me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
It's about the video. What? That makes no sense.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Trying so hard not to give it away.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
It's not that one.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
Oh, the camera angle.
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
The camera.
I'll shoot
That
through
makes
that contradiction.
God. That was insanely
Mikon,
too difficult.
You've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
Like, I understand why, but at the same time, that was too difficult.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Well, that Chaki's basically a, hey player, remember this next thing I say. Pay close attention and listen well.
The only reason Mikon knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video.
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious?
That scream sounded like a squeaky toy almost. Oh my
Is
god.
it true, Mikon? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki? Forgive me!
This trial has taken too long.
Huh? I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
You are Junko from the first game right now. Oh my god.
That's not it.
Gundam is like, you're still sus.
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible? That sounds kind of sus.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
Oh, she's gonna say there is only one, and then we're gonna use Monokuma's account and say that there's two.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible?
No.
Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
No.
That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer.
No.
So you'll forgive me, right?
No. Toko.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Don't you like despair? Nagito.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Oh, God, no. No. We're approaching 3 hours. No, game, why? It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be a last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Bing bong, you're wrong. They even tell you, lol. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You'll no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Oh, okay. Another time the marker will display. Use the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From that point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you add bullets, you won't be able to destroy them. Press the tab key to reload. Just like locking on, press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Okay. Timing on, you press the tab key. Bullets will not refresh, so please be careful. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and you will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty is at 7, you don't need to reload. Use the 6 emotes last and this should be able to explain. Thank you.
I'll keep explaining it until you forget
On
me!
time,
A limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
Oh, God.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right?
No.
Isn't that right?
No.
You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
No. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. The final piece of evidence. Alright, DDR time.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. There's only one now. It's impossible to use it in 2 places at the
Bonus
same time.
theater prize. What? How was it not that? Is it theater bonus prize?
There's only one back.
Theater bonus prize.
Places at this
There we go.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
We buy one bag, you get another one. Woohoo.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It's
desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
We would forgive you faster. On the meat bone. Yeah.
Mikon, it's already over.
We would forgive you faster if you just, like, admitted it.
After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Alright. Closing argument time. What would the killer do after the broadcast? Body was hidden before. Small clue behind that. There we go. Okay. Last stock.
Here's everything
There
that
we
happened
go.
in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
Ooh.
When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment.
Make
That
me feel
surveillance
like a
camera
genius.
unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal
Look at
originated from the
Hajime
music video.
go.
So I immediately headed over there.
Cutie.
But that was the killer's trap.
Yeah, I also play Phoenix Wright, so like after I finish Danganronpa 2, I'm gonna play the second game in the Phoenix Wright series. I have my friend help me voice act with that one, and it's a lot of fun. Run baby run. So hopefully I'll see you guys when I start streaming that after I finish Danganronpa 2.
In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
Bugs me that the weapon used in Hyoko's death is never cleared up. I guess Mikon had several hours to get rid of it and never came forward, so I guess I get it, but I wish it would have been established. Yeah, it seems that I am buckled in this channel. Oh,
I didn't know
baby!
that, so I went to the music venue and found the
Look
hanged
at
body
you,
wearing a bag
cutie.
on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside.
Guess Mikan had many surgical knives or something at her disposal, and only her would know how to clean them / where to store them. True, and also she would probably know how to, like, kill someone the fastest. Slice to the neck.
Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene.
There's a reason this murder trial is ranked last by almost everyone. The plot holes they don't talk about, as well as the time inconsistencies with how fast she did everything at the music venue. You know, a lot of these murders heavily rely on everything working out for the killer, acting as though they know how each person reacts for most murder cases. Like, these guys are high school level students, not murderous masterminds. Yeah.
In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside.
She must have premeditated this hard.
In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well.
Chiaki just doesn't look shocked. Like, look at her. She's like, huh?
At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you.
That tasty glue. Yeah. And we slept together. How dare.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
What do you expect, man?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Oh, God. Alright, so we complete the trial. Mikan a freak. I suck. I think that's anxiety.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time.
Oh god, now I have to voice act.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Right, all 15 people, you get to suffer through my voice acting. When I voice acted one of my butts, I was the chef. You're Taro. Oh, that's fun. Now then, though it may be obvious at this point, you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. It's not like it is 3 in the row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls is Mikan Tsumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed him? She didn't nurse you guys back to health. He got rid of the Monokuma virus as soon as, like, someone died. God. I went hardcore with my New Orleans accent.
I
No
won't
accomplice,
forgive
huh?
you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikon. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Oh, God. Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere. The T is silent. Sumiki. That's what I thought. Akane's shirt bothers me so much. Yeah.
What's going on?
Does my mom expect me to call her right now? If my mom really wants me to call her, then I'll have to go. This chick!
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental. The level of boob to shit ratio is pretty concerning.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikon Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which is the motive for this case.
What?
Mikon too, you say?
I
know, because I was looking at Mikon for so long. She was the one taking care of me, after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope. Oh, okay. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikon also had the despair disease? That top button putting in work. Then that means she was.
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? Body's heavy. No, just heavy. It's really hot. That's right. Mikon felt really hot at the time. Not that I think about it. That must have been a high fever, just like when Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikon was.
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely must have felt been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair. Drink every time we hear the word despair, guys.
See?
That's the reason why she gets to laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikon standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's been infected by the despair disease. But wouldn't that make you and Akane as well?
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? You'll be drunk in 3 minutes. Yeah. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I could forgive that. Oh man, he's going crazy now.
Oh?
For the sake of despair. That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong. What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Whomst? Us? Him? What? Where's the tea? Wish I had some whiskey right now. But wouldn't that have worn us as Monokuma cured it? One group I'm watching work through the series had drinking and going out of rule for sipping anytime despair was said. This chapter broke them. That's right.
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know. Did you have a
My
crush on him?
beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence.
Are we getting some Mikon backstory?
They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all of that is truly
Love.
is about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying. And that is something coming from Nagito. That is, You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Oh man, have fun in jail, Mikan. Mikan equals yandere? Question mark? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel so sorry for you. Oh!
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. The feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. And you may not piece together who the beloved is until you play all games. Okay. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair.
You are half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Remember? Oh, because we got...
Apparently that's what my symptom was. Haha, what a wonderful symptom.
Which means you had the remembering disease?
But
If she means you remembered something and ended up like this. Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island?
Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of my many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see. Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this because because you remembered. There's no way I can believe that. There's no way that the person you are right now is the real Mikan.
You still doubt me?
So I think that the concept of love is seriously skewed by just about everyone in this game except maybe Babyface. Yeah.
Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It about that World Ender organization that all of you were worrying about.
You serious?
You know?
Not know. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation.
Future Foundation? Future? That's right, the symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey,
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
this is bad.
What the heck? Isn't this a comic book? This isn't a comic book, you know.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Nanami? Huh?
I knew it! Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. It's the future.
Hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us.
Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among all of you is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
of course not.
Ah, hell no!
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be impatient. Probably when that countdown ends.
Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikon, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if it's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person. She doesn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's...
Well?
That applies to you as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing your memories make us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. A story about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away. Bruh, I am...
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember it at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma! Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikon, why does it have to end like... My voice did not want to do that. God, this is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikon Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them.
Getting all choked up, I see, literally.
Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Finally. 3.5 hours later. Is she gonna die by surgery or something?